All right, I am saving the best for last. These are days 5 and 6 of our trip, our last 2 days in California, and you're looking at the mountains in Tehachapi, California. So day 5, we rested. Adam wanted to explore and take pictures, so we pulled over. And here are some paw prints. They told us there were some wildcats in the area. I think these were wildcat prints. We left shortly after that because I wasn't sure if we were on private property or not. So I said, come on, let's go. And I am in law enforcement, as you know, so I got excited when I found out that there was a prison in the area. So we are pulling out of the prison right here. We had just pulled in to check it out. It was closed to the public, but in a minute you'll see me standing by the sign of the California Department of Corrections. There's some bug guts on our windshield, so forgive me for that. And here are more mountains. These videos do not do them justice. And I know Hollywood and Beverly Hills are cool, and we really did enjoy going. It was a neat experience, but nothing outdoes what God does. There's no competition with God's creation. I just passed a video. I don't know if you saw that little lizard, and you're about to see some elk here in this empty lot right in the middle of a neighborhood. More mountains. So this day we just kind of relaxed and drove around, and then we went back home and we got in the hot tub and relaxed there for the night. It was a lot of fun, a lot of driving, but worth every minute. Oh, actually, we are on our way here to the Sequoia trees, which were in the Sierra Nevada mountains, I believe. So here are a lot of orchards. We just drove through orchard after orchard. We stopped and got some strawberries and blackberries and plums. I chose not to put music on this video because I figured the beauty does not need music. It's like God put a paintbrush to everything, and I just love it. So there we are driving, getting ready to go up the mountains. There was a huge lake at the bottom of the mountains. I've always wanted to see where the river meets the water, and we got to see that here. So this is the lake at the bottom of the mountains. And as we get a little further, you're going to see the rapids, the rivers. We listened to praise music. We had a devotional every day. Beth Moore and Priscilla Shire. And there's the rapids right there. Aren't they beautiful? So here we are. We're starting our ascent up into the mountains where the sequoia trees live. They live way up on top. And when we finally got to the top, it was 6,700 elevation, I believe. Here is a sequoia tree there. The kid's on top of a rock. Interesting fact we learned about the sequoias is that they actually need fires in order to survive. The fires create ash, which creates a fertile soil for the seed to grow. And the sequoias were about average 100 feet tall. We wanted to go see the redwoods, but those are in Northern California, about 5 hours away, so we didn't get to see those. But I can only imagine how tall they were, because the redwoods are average around 300 feet tall. The sequoias, however, are bigger in width. And the temperature was amazing. It was like in the 70s, maybe low 80s. I took my umbrella to guide me, to protect me from the sun, but then I found that it was better without the umbrella because the breeze would hit you, and the breeze was just so cool. We hiked for about 2 miles. And we were on our way to Morro Rock, which you'll see in just a minute. There's a stream. It seemed pretty surreal. It's just like a dream. I think that tree looked like a gorilla myself. With each video I do, it gets a little bit easier. I just figured out the microphone function on this app that I've been using, because the kids were telling me, and I knew that a vlog typically has dialogue, but I hadn't figured that out. It was neat to be able to walk through the trees. And in a minute you'll see us actually drive through a tree that fell over. They say that the sequoias don't die by old age, rather they die from falling over. Alright, so we're about to start the ascent here on Morro Rock. It's 400 steps. And at first I laughed at Bert because there was no way I was going to climb 400 steps. But then a 73-year-old lady had just come down from the rock and said, I did it. So I figured if she could do it, I could do it. We would stop though, take breaks. So there we are. We finally made it to the top. We are just admiring the view. And Bert was so sweet. He always either walked in front of me or behind me. So when we were going up, he walked behind me. When we were going down, he walked in front of me, so that if I fell, he would catch me. And that reminds me of the verse in the Bible that says that God hems us in from the front and behind. And I just thank the Lord for my godly husband that takes care of me. The tree we just saw was General Sherman, the General Sherman tree. It was I can't remember if it's the oldest tree or just the biggest tree in the world, but it had a record. And after all that hiking, we were tired, so we decided to take the shuttle to our car. So here we are on the shuttle bus. We got into our car and we went and walked, or we drove to the auto log is what they called it, so that you could drive through it. I think it was the auto log. There was another tree that you could drive on top of that was super long. And here are the rapids. They were so beautiful. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and felt like you went on a vacation with us. This little tree right here reminded Bert of Ferdinand the Bull, so we had to take a video of it. And here's the train. It was so neat to see the trains go through the mountain, just like they do in the movies, in the old cowboy movies. And here we are in Arizona. We're making our way now back home.